Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Holland and I'll be in charge of your robotics contest today. We'd like to welcome you here and wish you good luck as you compete. I'd like to begin by reviewing a few basic rules with you. First of all, you'll need a captain for your team. The captain should be wearing a name badge, and they have a couple of very important responsibilities. First of all, the captain is the only one who is allowed to ask questions of the referee at the table. So if anyone in your group has a question, please give that question to the captain and ask them to speak with the referee. The other thing that the captain has to do is to sign off on your score sheet at the end of each match. Captains, remember, if you have any questions about whether your score sheet is correct, ask them before you sign it. Once you sign that score sheet, we cannot change it even if we find out it's incorrect. Don't be afraid to ask the referees questions. They will be more than happy to answer those for you. You also need to designate one person to hold on to the game pieces during the round. The referee will hand you those at the beginning of the round. You will be in charge of them during your competition, and then at the end of each round or each match, you will hand those back to the referee so the next team can use them. You also need to make sure you bring your bill of materials at the beginning of each round. We will check it every single round. There are some parts of the scoring where you cannot get points if you don't have that bill of materials. So be sure you bring it every single round. Here's a hint. If you don't have one made yet, find a piece of paper and make one. Also, as far as scoring goes, the field or the board will be assessed after everything is finished. So we will only look at where pieces are after the game is finished. The only exceptions to that are the touch penalties. We have to score those during the round. And we also have to score the growth spurt. If you trigger a growth spurt, that will be scored during the round. Everything else is scored after the round is over. Between rounds, you will stay in the cafeteria, and remember that you're not allowed to communicate with parents, sponsors, or anyone else outside the room. If you have an emergency, please let one of the monitors know and they will make arrangements. Also, please do your best to keep the cafeteria nice and clean during the day so you'll be able to leave as soon as you can at the end without having to do a lot of cleanup. Also, keep in mind between rounds, you have time, probably at least an hour between rounds, to tweak your robot, tweak your programming. You can change anything you want to change about it. And remember, only your best 2 scores count. So don't be discouraged if you have a bad round. You can always go back and make changes and come back better the next round. After round 3, you may get your things and go and sit with your sponsor or your teacher in the bleachers if you would like to do so. If you have big items, you can leave those in the cafeteria, but don't leave your laptop or your personal belongings or anything like that. We want you to keep those with you. Again, we're very glad you're here and we want to wish you good luck.